Joke, no joke. I'm in the building, baby. You know what it is. Come one, come all. Come in, come in. Michelle Frizzy in the building. What up? Abigail, what up? Choke, no joke. I'm here. Live and direct. As you may know, Diddy's court trial has been canceled. I think it's a Friday. It's a little drama going on in there with the jury. Also, one of these media outlets snuck their phone in the courtroom and got busted. Now, you know that if that was one of them black YouTubers and they got caught sneaking their phone in the courtroom, they would have been kicked out indefinitely. But, you know, white media gets favoritism. Maybe the judge don't know about it yet. Time will tell. But allegedly it was Daily Mail. They got busted. Had one of the marshals a little disgusted. Now they know they can't be trusted. But I guarantee you, if that was one of them black YouTubers, they would have been kicked out forever. Now you got media sneaking phones in the courtroom. They know better than that. They was trying to get some audio. But you know, that's what the word on the street is from the people in the courthouse. They caught one of them trying to be slick. Sent out a few notifications. Joke, no joke. I'm in the building. Come on in. Come on in. Agent Nueve, Agent 9 is in the building. CC Crippen, what up? Ursula is here, what up? Mel Taylor is in the building, what up? You know what it is. That's right, pay homage. And Seuss, what up? No relation to Dr. Seuss. I just want to, a few things I want to address this evening. So make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe. Let the people know I'm in the building. All right. Wonderful just stepped in. All right. Drew just stepped in. Okay. Choke no joke. Y'all already know, man. We here. All right. Let's get to the show. You already know. Choke no joke. I am in the building. Let's go.
Choke no joke. Yeah. It's choke no joke. Choke no joke. Chicken choke no joke. Choke no joke. Niggas choke no joke. West Coast. Put it up.
Put it up.
No palm to the trees and the palms of dealers and fiends. Late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks frontin' like divas. Out west, every chick's a model like Eva, and you know I'm far from believing her. So I'm G'ing her like she G'ing me. Banging in LA is a different thing. At the end, you either dead on the bang, getting out, doing better things. On Sunset, where they hang. Hollywood, where they hustle for change. Times Square here, it's the same. No matter where you go, you'll find a lane. On the west, they kick it with cane. On the east, trees the social thing. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. When I'm on the west and I'm doing my thing, don't offer me coke or your nose I bang. Friends don't offer other deadly things. Thanks for the hospitality, we'll still hang. I won't judge you, leave me as I came. On the road to success, top of the game. Eat all the finer things in the food chain. Teach my kids to do the same. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. Gotta love life and offer wonderful things. Being to travel is a privileged thing. Came back to the east, air wasn't fresh. Streets filled with trash, various people in the eye. It's easy to tell who's upper middle class. Police and racism, same as crash. Back to where they not social, where they less vocal. When they don't know you, be careful, show you around the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, East Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Pop your bottles and toss the cork. If you rap, West Coast. Both coasts are known to give you fame. Got paparazzis playing cameras your way. Got you bobbing and weaving like Cassius Clay. Most thugs turn Muslim in older days. Change their name to Allah they pray. Probably till they decay. This go out to the east and west. For Big and Pac, y'all, let's connect. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You can't get the West without the ES. So it's manifested that we connect. You know what it is. Choke no joke, learn from mistakes, baby. You know what it is. Greg on the track. Rest in peace, baby. Either war, we here now. You know what it is. Choke no joke.
Choke no joke, I'm in the building, man. Gotta talk about the boy 50 Cent. All right. That's the topic of the discussion tonight. No Diddy stuff, because Diddy court is canceled until Friday. So I gotta y'all keep hitting me about 50 bitter baby mama. So I gotta address that. But I think this is only right that I play a song just for her. All right?
He's Fuego. Don't ask me why. We here now. Choke, no joke. Grego, rest in peace. You know what it is. I say I neglect her. I love my child. You make me go wild with your parenting style. Only for her, I wear this smile. Cause inside, it's really a grin. If I was a drink, I'd be drunk off gin. I'm not a quitter, I fight to the end. You're not gonna dictate who life I'm in. Just mad cause I went from boys to men. Like Wanya and Brandy, the road end. I say it in French, we are thin. I do not like you, you're not my friend. You make me cringe, get under my skin like veins, blood, bagging up cane. Don't know too many dudes that go through these things. Deal with your bullshit and still stay sane. Your brains with a blue early in the game. Yeah, deadbeat, I'll make you dead me. You wanna see me locked up like me, so I kick back and let the preacher preach. Wisdom of his word, get me through each day. Emancipation on the way. I'ma celebrate from September to May. Till the casket close, we go our way. I just pray she love me one day. Happy Father's Day, I love my child. 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 The worst type of chick, bottom of the pile. Tell him it's his and know that it's mine. Mine's is his, then run for years. What the fuck was you thinking all those years? What if she needed a donor and needed me there? Did family even question her hair? Cause she came from your womb, do you think that is fair? I remember the day I called you out of nowhere. You heard my voice, all you heard was air. I bet you were hella scared. You said forget her, you better without her. Her's my daughter, this is an order. Try running again and you'll be crawling. Cause I'm coming through like Mike Duggan falling down. This time not fucking around. I wanna see it now and I don't care how. You do it, I do it, move quickly. All the years that you ditched me, and right now you going to hitch me to your back. Take me where she's at, and don't worry, there won't be no clapping. These are the years of me rapping, producing, directing. For you it'd be hectic. I love my child and I don't regret. Happy Father's Day, I love my child. 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 Take me to court, bitch, that shit don't hurt me. I've been to court for worse, still survive, see? I know it's not about the money. Your father hurt me, I'm not a deadbeat. When it's all good, you know it's all sweet. When it's all hood, you gotta bear with me. Your girlfriends say take me to court. How you don't ask and then go to court? You know when you ask, things get brought or paid. Emancipation on the way, we'll hang out any given day. Your relationship will fade away. We will get close, you will fade away. Like the baby mama that ran state to state and had to run for about 8 years. Some say how she lived might satisfy the father but ruin the kid. Trust me, I speak it cause I live. Ain't another song that info give. That's info for who follow the kid. You went half on the baby, chick you played me. Kidnapped my babies and made them hate me. Y'all ladies don't know, y'all drive us crazy. Fellas, if you out there, you miss your baby. I love my child. Choke no joke. This go out to all the fathers out there that miss their babies. They took our babies from us over money, child support. Now they don't even know us. This go out to you.
Choke no joke. You already know. We live in effect. If you just came in, this is not Memorex. This is live. Okay. I'm gonna give a rest in peace to my girl Shara Fleming. Passed away. That really put me in a somber mood today. Like, I can't even tell you the last time I cried. I think when Big Cat died was the last time I cried like that. If you've been in the industry long enough, you know, in my era, you came around, you know who Shara Fleming is. Rest in peace to Shara. She having a viewing next week, June 26th, at J. Foster Phillips Funeral Home on Linden Boulevard in Jamaica, Queens. And the service is June 27th at the Second Baptist Church, 800 McKenna Place, North Baldwin, New York. That was my homegirl, man. She was one that was not selfish with the plug. She would link you up. If she see like your talent, she would definitely tell you who to go talk to. She would give you their numbers. She was definitely she was definitely an unselfish person. I don't think you're gonna hear nobody say anything bad about her. I went to a wedding. Yeah, that hurt me today. But she passed away from breast cancer. I believe she got 2 daughters that she left behind and a husband. Just yeah, that man. That really hurt me. It hurt me bad. Man. That's why it's like when you young, you just be living life carefree. You don't be thinking about the stuff that the older people be going through with cancer and stuff like that. You just be living your life. Niggas be drinking every day, partying hard because you young. You don't think that, you're going to get old and you're going to see these things. And as we get older, you start hitting your 40s and 50s and you just start seeing people pass away around you. It changes the perspective on life. And like, oh man, like when I got that news, man, I was crushed. I was just out at a Mexican restaurant getting something to eat, and one of her good friends sent me the info, and I thought it was like she was doing the event or something. When I'd seen it, I didn't really pay attention to her. I just see I'm like, oh, Shara doing something. I'm gonna look at it. And then I sat down my food. I looked to see what it was. Never did I think that she passed away. It screwed me up. It screwed me up. Yeah. Shout out to Memphis in the building. But how do you feel about Fredro doing the Tunnel movie? I'm happy for him. I spoke to Fredro today on FaceTime. I talked to Fredro today on FaceTime. I think a lot of people think that this tunnel project he's doing is a period piece, and it's not. He's using the tunnel name and uh, but he's not revisiting what we know as the tunnel. He's just using his experience at the tunnel and making a new tunnel series where it's loosely based off of one of the experience he had going to the tunnel. But that ain't about the Funk Master Flex, the Jessicas, the Peter Gations. Nah, he just making a show that's that reminds him of how the tunnel used to be, but he's trying to do it in a new era. It's kind of like what would be a good example? It'd be like a remake of an old movie, but in today's times. That's what it is kind of like. It has nothing to do with the tunnel that we grew up in at all. He's just using that to gain the publicity, basically. And he's just doing it based on his experience from the tunnel, but trying to make it in the modern day time, like a club and the club, and it ain't really about the club. It's more about, you know, growing up in the hood, going to a club and, you know, dealing with going through different areas where it can be gutter. So but shout out to everybody that hit me up. I'm glad that my name is synonymous with the tunnel like Flex. Shit, I might be more uh relatable to the tunnel now than Flex at this point. Um, but without Flex, there's no tunnel. Without Peter Gation, there's no tunnel. Without Jessica and Mecca, there's no tunnel. Chris Lighty, tunnel security, and the people that patronized it from the 90s, well, shit, late 80s, before they even got to the hip hop shit, from the late 80s all the way up to May of 2001 when it closed. And even now, today, it's like a grocery market. But, much success to Fredro. If he need me for anything, like I told y'all, Fredro got my number. You know what I mean? And like I said, we spoke today on FaceTime. But don't think it's going to be about the tunnel because you're going to be disappointed. If you think that it's going to be a nostalgic 90s piece, because it's not that. So I'm trying to think what is a good example. When did they make a remake of something before in modern times? Something to come to me. I can't think about it right now. But yeah, so as far as Diddy go, no court today. They got shut down. They got some drama going on in there. We'll see what happens, right? Anyway, so many people been hitting me up about 50 baby mother. I don't know what she said. I didn't see it. I really don't care, but I'm not going to kick her back in because that's my girl Carmen's best friend. So out of respect for Carmen, I'm not going to kick Shaniqua's back in out of respect of her son. I'm not going to kick her back in. But what I would say is this. She's just showing how bitter she is. Whenever 50 gets some type of publicity, here she comes. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that whatever happened to them after all these years, every time 50 get in the news about something, here she come to get some of the spotlight, to get some shine or whatever. Now, I can only speculate because I didn't see what she said about me. That it has something to do with the interview that I did with Marquise, right? Now, my goal with Marquise was to get him and 50 to come together and at least have a conversation and move forward, right? And it was a very strong possibility that 50 was going to sit down and talk with him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like 50 respected me or respects me enough to pay attention and see where Marquise's head was at when me and him had that conversation. Because it wasn't really like an interview. It kind of turned to that, but it was like I was being a man reaching out to Marquise because I know that he felt a certain way about his pops. So I was, and me having an estranged relationship with my kids, I was going to Marquise for advice. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing more than that. I was going to the youngin to see what's my best approach to try to, fix my relationship, right? And it turned out it went wrong, right? Because for one, Marquise had this nigga on and involved in his ear, jumping in the conversation that shouldn't have even been in the conversation, right? it should have just been me and Marquise talking, but his boy sitting there pumping him up. And then he got his mom's sitting there pumping him up. And I got good enough relationship, I feel, with 50, you know, especially back then when me and Yayo was super cool, that I could have got him on the phone with his pops. I could have got his pops to meet up with him and have a conversation. But what happened? He got on there and he didn't act mature, right? It was all about ego, and it wasn't no humbleness involved, right? Now, after me and Marquise had the conversation, then his mom's has something to say. And this is his mom's is the reason why he don't have a relationship with his pops, right? As you can see, soon as this stuff came out with his other baby mother, you know, here she come, right? Now she doing interviews or lives and, you know, alleging that 50 did this and 50 did that and he did this where he did that. And it goes to show you that she's still hurt. She's still bitter. You know what I'm saying? After all these years, you know, and so for her to be upset with me or to take a shot at me, I didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? I may not have said something that she may not agreed with, and probably in terms of the child support or whatever. I think the big thing in that whole conversation was how much money 50 was giving her at the time, and could they have survived off of it, right? And that was probably the biggest thing that came out of that conversation, right? But as you can see, man, women have a strong influence over the children, whether it's boy or girl, and it ruins the relationship between the parent and the child if the mother is a bitter baby mother like her, right? So, you know, for whatever reason, she harbored feelings towards 50. It's crazy that even at this time, like with all this time that went by, like she can't get out Marquise way of him building a relationship with his father. Now, I grew up in the industry, right? I known 50 since the Onyx React video, since his Jam Master J's days. Before he even blew up, right? I was there since the Onyx React video when he was still cool with Fredro and Sticky. This is how far back I go with 50, right? Before there is a G unit, right? The G unit, them niggas used to be part of the Lost Boys. They was really the Lost Boys. And then when 50 blew up, they turned the G unit. That's how far back I know 50 as an artist, right? So I'm not just the nigga that had a conversation with 50 Son and didn't know 50. I'm the nigga that used to be up in the G Unit office, right? I'm the nigga. I brought Charlie Baltimore kids up in the goddamn G Unit office. And I'll never forget Siani stepping to 50 in the office. Like, yo, you talking about my mother. He looking out like, yo, who your mother, shorty? Right? Charlie Baltimore, you talking about my mother. And 50 apologized to Charlie kids. Because I had India and Siani, because they used to run around with me when I used to work with Charlie Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? 50 wasn't mad at me. Yo, you bringing Charlie Baltimore, you bringing Murder Inc. kids up in here. No, because it was a respect thing. Real niggas recognize real, right? So I could have definitely got 50 to have a conversation with Marquise, right? I don't think that he would have said no to it, right? But we have this conversation. Like I said, I I was confining into Marquise to see how I could uh make peace by, because he, to me, he was the best example of a child that was in a situation like me. Like uh he feel a way towards his pops for whatever reason, but his the way most of his feelings is because of how his mother feels towards the father, right? So before we can even set it up where him and 50 could get on the phone, and I can't even remember if they talked. I don't think they did after that. But the the door was open, right? But he closed the door himself by the way he reacted and stuff. And then here she come, and I believe she was there when me and him was having a conversation, because it was some, not only was the dude who had nothing to do with Marquise background and his father, but he kept chiming in and chiming in, and you know what I'm saying? And it just went bad. So then after we had the conversation, and you could go look it up, uh, the conversation me and Marquise had, right? When 50 saw his reaction to it, he went in, he did this whole skit with Uncle Murder and Yayo coming to the door while he was in there. He was in his hotel room. They did some little skit. It was funny, right? But 50 made humor out of it. You know what I'm saying? And he like, see, this is why, right? So for her now, after all this time, right? What is she doing? She going on live. She said she's saying stuff about 50 in a time where you trying to say stuff that to try to get him in trouble, this, that, and the other, which is irrelevant because this is something that happened in the past, right? So, but now that 50 is, it ain't even 50 really a topic of discussion. It's really his baby mother getting caught up in this Diddy stuff that give her opportunity to speak, right? But it's like on Father's Day, they trolling 50. Like Marquise got to know at this point, like, bro, you got to step outside of your mother and be your own man. Let her beef with him be her beef with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give you a perfect example, like I gave before. You know, my stepbrother, I'll say, right? I told y'all this story before. His relationship with his child was like Marquise, Shaniqua, and 50, right? But his child stood by the mother and it was acting, you know, they say the same dynamic, right? But his mother, the child mother, passes away, probably around the same age or that Marquise is now, or probably a little younger. Unfortunately, her mother passed away, right? But she would be like Marquise's to 50, standing by the moms, trolling, taking shots at the father, and this that, and other. And not on this type of level, because there's no fame there. But it's the same difference, right? Unfortunately, the mother died, leaving the child with nobody, right? Because yeah, they got aunties and uncles and all that on the mother's side, but now the mother passes away, and the daughter's like a chicken with a head cut off, don't know what to do. And now she reaching out to who? The father, right? Now, I'll say my stepbrother, he could have been a dick and be like, oh, nah, you talking all that shit when you was with your mother. Fuck out of here. Like, don't come over here now because your mother died. Like, no. Like, go. Find your way. Go over it, right? Which is be very insensitive. Now, we know 50. That nigga got the heart of a rock, right? He don't give a hell. Herb Gotti died, that nigga was trolling, right? God forbid that Shaniqua passes away, right? You think Marquise is going to be able to go to 50 for anything? Now, I'm not saying what 50 may do, right? 50 may embrace him. You know what I'm saying? Or he might just be like, F you, little nigga. You was over there talking trash with your mother. Now you want to come here because she dead, right? So at some point, Marquise got to realize, yo, this nigga been dealing with her before I was even born. They got their own shit. Like, I'm not going to keep playing her side, you know what I'm saying? Because we are getting older. And even for her, she got to start thinking that way, right? We getting older. Like, something can happen to her, right? She wants to know that her son's going to be all right. I'm not saying he's not going to be all right if she wasn't here. But at what point do you keep doing this and going on the internet and talking about, oh, the nigga was abusive. Oh, the nigga 50 did not burn down her house. Now, I can't sit here and say who did it because I wasn't there. But the streets know who did it. The streets know why it was done, right? I'm telling you, 50 did not do that shit. And for her to keep saying that and or insinuating that will always have Marquise thinking, yo, damn, my dad tried to kill me. When he didn't do it. He had nothing to do with that. Nothing. And if she's intelligent, and she probably know where that came from at this point. Like, the streets know where that came from, right? And I'm not gonna give no innuendos or no insinuate nothing, because if you know, you know. If you don't need to know. But know that it was serious drama in the streets with these niggas, right? So it's like, you know, the saying, yo, you shoot my dog, I kill your cat, right? When you playing with people kids, niggas play with people kids. But 50 ain't had nothing to do with that. And the fact that she keeps saying that and putting that in his head, it's probably going to be hard for him to ever try to forgive him thinking that. But like I told him, nigga, your dad ain't had shit to do with that. And if he's that close to the streets, he should know where that shit came from, bro. If that's the case, J.O. shot up his mother's house. Right? If that's the case, J.O. shot up his own Bentley. Or 50 got his Bentley shot up and 50 shot up Yayo's house. Like, that nigga ain't try to burn down that house, bro. And for her to keep saying that, that's foul, bro. Now, as far as all the other the abusive stuff and this, that, and the third, I can't speak on that. Right? Even if she's 100% right that happened. What does Marquise got to do with that? Right? And like I said, I'm not here to, I'm not going to sit here and kick her back in. I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about her and everything because she mentioned me. I don't care. All I tried to do was build that bond back between father and son, right? Which would have happened. It would have happened. But the way he reacted to it, and he got this little nigga up there, all in his business, and he got his mom's in his business. I thought that at that age, he was mature enough to tell him, yo, shut up, homie. Like, yo, ma, I got this. You know what I'm saying? And me and him have a conversation. He got young niggas jumping all in the conversation. And yo, bro, what it do? What did it do for him? Nothing. It just made 50 go and troll the see, I can't. Let me see if I can find that clip. Oh, here you go. So what I was saying to Marquise at that time, Marquise was saying, yo, Cho, the nigga was only giving my mom $6,700 per month in child support. And he was saying it wasn't enough. I was telling Marquise 6,700 back in those days, and his mom's moved to Atlanta. She was living in Atlanta, bro. 6,700 a month is enough to live off of for her and one kid. This is what this is what she's probably mad at me about because I said it was enough, right? And let's not forget that 50 gave her $1 million and something dollars up front, right? 60 and Marquise is telling me, yo, $6,700 per month wasn't nothing, right? Yo, let me tell you something, man. If A woman can't balance 6,700. I never gave either one of my kids' mothers collectively together $6,700 a month, right? But I wasn't getting 50 cent money either, right? I'm just saying $6,700 a month for a single mother with one child. Well, I think she had a baby from somebody else. I don't know if her other child was before or after Marquise. It had to be after, right? But that ain't 50's goddamn responsibility, right? $6,700 a month in the 90s or early 2000s, living in Atlanta, Georgia, is enough for her to live off without a job if she ain't trying to live a lifestyle that she's not accustomed to. Like, just because 50 Cent is it's just like this goofy chick that he got a baby with now. She asked Diddy for $10,000 a month. She takes the whole 10 and drops it on a rental house. Not 3,500, not 5,000. She takes the whole 10 to go get some luxurious ass place that she's not even renting to own, right? Why? Because she getting another 7,000 from 50 every month, right? Diddy giving her 10 bands a month, my nigga. Still paying this girl rent today. 10 bands. And he in jail, right? She could have got some, and she got one child, just like Shaniqua had. But I think Shaniqua may have had another kid that ain't got shit to do with 50, right? You get $10,000. Why would you take the whole 10 and put the whole 10 on the goddamn apartment or on the rental place? Why not go get some fly shit for $3,500? Bare minimum $5,000 for you and the kid, right? She goes drops the whole 10, right? And she's still getting 6 bands from 50. 6 bands, 5 bands, 4 bands, it don't matter, right? Why would you do that? Because you want to live a lifestyle off another nigga pocket. Now, you're not going to tell me in Georgia and Atlanta back in the early 2000s that they couldn't survive off of $6,700 a month. Now, if the mother was working, right, and she bringing in $1,000 a week, even let's just say $500 a week, that's bare minimum, right? Let's say $700 a week. No, I'll give him $500 a week, $100 a day, doing whatever, right? $500 a week, that's $2,000 to go with the 6,700. You almost got $10,000 a month. In Atlanta back then, she could have got a 3-bedroom house, a rental house, or she could have put down some money and paid the mortgage, right? And blew $1,500. I'm going to give her half. $3,000 in rent and utilities, right? Another $1,000 for a nice car and insurance, right? Which leaves her $2,700 to F off with. Groceries and taking Marquise once a month, once a week to somewhere nice, or paying for childcare, whatever. Now, if she get a job on top of the $6,700 a month, right? She can live good, right? She can live good. And if she got a boyfriend and that nigga's staying in the house well and he's contributing, more of that $6,700 go in her pocket. But his thing was, yo, $6,700, that ain't enough. That wasn't enough money. You was a little young kid. You're not going to tell me that wasn't enough money. Because there's a woman right now that if I gave her today $6,700, she could go get a nice ass place for her and the kid, a 3-bedroom, probably even a 4-bedroom for 3 bands, $3,500 in Georgia, still today, right? And they can survive off of that alone. Now, if she gets a job and she got a career, right? Then that money might double. That little 6,700 might not be shit a month if she bringing in 10 grand a month on her own, right? And that's all this was about. That's all this was about. So here I'm talking to Marquise, and I don't call Yayo, right? I'm trying to get him and 50 to sit down and talk. And 50's open to it. But then when he go and he talking reckless and talk about his pops reckless, how does 50 supposed to go and talk to him when he still got his mother's mentality? And then look what she doing now. She's still trying to say things to hurt him. Why? Every time he come in the news or something happens, you going to get on the internet and kick his back in. He's still your son's father. You're not making it no better. Why are you still upset? I understand you helped him in the beginning. You may pay a great contribution to who he is after he got shot up. Oh, the nigga ain't get shot 9 times. He got shot 5 times. Who gives a fuck? He got shot several times. 5 times, 9 times. What do it matter today? Why do it matter today? You said this 5 years ago. You said this 10 years ago. You said this 15 years ago. You said this 20 years ago. He got shot 5 times, not 9 times. He had to be shot more than Tupac. Who cares? Who cares? Father's Day, what did y'all do? Y'all get on the internet and y'all troll a nigga. Why? Why? And like I said, God forbid something can happen to his mother. When he think 50 supposed to have compassion for him as a grown ass man? Like, oh, all right, yo, come over here now. Now, when you keep doing this, bro, he gotta step outside his mother's shadow, stop being his mama's boy, and man up and start standing on his own. And until he do that, 50's going to keep looking at him as his mother's child. Now, he going to see this and be like, yeah, I don't care if something happened to my mother. I still won't mess with that nigga. Ignorance. She'll say, oh, he got other family members. He don't need that nigga. He ain't been there for him. We all seen how 50 was with Marquise when he was young. It's stuff Marquise probably don't even goddamn remember because kids don't remember shit when they're younger. From 0 to 5, you know how much you do for a kid from birth to 5 years old? All that shit is null and void. From 0 to 10, right? Before they even become a teenager. All the shit you do for them don't mean shit. I know. Because I lived that life. This is why I had the conversation with Marquise. Right? Damn. from 0 to 15. We there. But none of that shit matters because the mother could tell the kids some shit that from 0 to 5 is obsolete, from 0 to 10 is obsolete, from 0 to 15 is obsolete. They don't give a fuck about none of the shit that you did all the way up into there. And then they get 16, 17, so like, yo, you ain't never did shit for me. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. It don't matter. You can sit there and trust me. You think 50 ain't hurt? That's his love child. Despite whatever him and Shaniqua went through, Marquise is still his love child. I'm not saying he don't love his other son as much as Marquise. He might love him more at this point. But Marquise is his love child. That's his pain child. That's the motherfucker he got shot up in all the street shit. He risked his life. He got out of the streets because of Marquise. He would have loved to groom him. He would have loved to make him the heir to this throne. And he ain't never had to talk to her again. But I bet you he would have put Marquise in a place where he would have been able to take care of his mother way better than she's being taken care of now. Had their relationship been different, and he was over there with 50 and was able to have a relationship with 50, 50 ain't gonna stop him from buying his mother nothing. I know that much. Now, look at what she doing, yo. Like, and so what 50 supposed to do? He's supposed to embrace that, and now you trying to destroy his name and talking about, oh, I left him because he was abusive, this, that, and the other, this, that. Like, come on, baby. You don't you got to grow up. You still got the ghetto mentality, love. You still got the ghetto mentality. And you cloud chasing right now. You cloud chasing. Only reason you talking about this now is because of the Daphne chick. You do a post and say, oh, yeah, I'm from Queens, not the Philippines. I work for mine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You ain't got to say nothing. We know that. We know you didn't do no freak offs. We know that wasn't your lifestyle. We seen you try to get it and do TV shows and all this other stuff. We seen it. But look where we at. We in our 50s. You in your 50s or late 40s. What hurting 50 Cent gonna do for you right now? It ain't gonna put no money in your pocket. You don't even know if this nigga got him in his will. You gonna get his ass written out of his will. God forbid something happen to him. He gonna be left everything to the other son. Because y'all still attacking him. Not saying y'all want his money or that y'all need his money or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, if he got it in his heart to leave his son something, you're going to get the nigga X out of the goddamn will. And what you mad at me for? Because of that fucking interview? And like I said, I'm not going to say, I don't have nothing disrespectful to say about you. I'm not going to get disrespectful with you because, like I said, you calm and best friend. So I'm not going to be choke no joke with you and have a bunch of jokes and say a bunch of stuff like that. No, I'm not. Right? But just remember, I was the guy that was getting ready to get your son on the phone with his father. I had that much power at least. And you know what that shit cost me? Nothing. It didn't cost me nothing to talk to Marquise. It didn't cost me nothing to talk to 50. And he was open to it. All he needed to see was some growth. And what did y'all do? The same thing y'all did on Father's Day. Yo, you could have spun the whole thing around. You ain't got to be like your father and be a troll. Let him do that. That's what he do. You could have did it. Yo, it's Father's Day. I'm so-and-so age now. Yo, Pops, I think we need a conversation, Pops. Without your fucking mother over your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, yo, Marquise, man. I'm telling you, man, it is painful when your kids and the father don't have a relationship. 50 may clown and troll and everything, but he's more hurt that you not by his side, you not on these jets with him. That hurts him more than you may think it do. I know. Your pops ain't stupid. The nigga's still thriving. He's still prospering. And I know you got to feel a way not being a part of it. And the only reason you're not a part of it is because you keep following your mother's lead, bro. We all love our mothers. Trust me, my moms and pops separated. My pops was abusive to my mother. But I didn't get into their shit because they knew each other before I was born. I dealt with him individually as I dealt with my mom's individually. I love my moms to death. I love my pops. But I ain't take no sides. And then when my pops passed away, good thing I didn't side with him and ride against my moms because I still needed my mother. You got to, at some point, bro, you ain't got to do shit. At some point, it would be in your best interest to leave that childish shit alone. You got your father's petty ways with the trolling and all that stuff. But how do you troll your pops, my nigga? If your mother want to keep doing that, let her go ahead, bro. But you got to stand on your own as a man. That's your father, my nigga. And I'm telling you, your pops did not fucking burn that house down. Stop believing that bullshit, bro. And I'm sure you got to know who did it. Fuck would your father burn you down for, bro? I don't even know how somebody can even convince you that he would do that. That's crazy, man. So all y'all that keep hitting me about Shaniqua was shading me and talking about, I don't care, man. Please. And the only reason I'm doing this so y'all can stop hitting me, telling me what she said or whatever she said in the live, because I still didn't even go look at it because I don't give a fuck. I don't. And I got so much love for Carmen because that was my girl Danae's best friend. That I'm not going to sit there and be no joke on Shaniqua. I'm not. But y'all got like Shaniqua and Marquise. Come on, y'all. Y'all done went on Father's Day. Now she over here doing lives and all this just because this chick is in the news. Marquise, imagine that your little brother, imagine what he going through. God forbid that was your mother doing that. How would you feel? To find out, to see this shit come out in the trial and all this. Imagine that was your mother. How do you think your little brother feel right now? How do you think your father is dealing with that with him? Have some compassion, my nigga. That's still your blood, bro. At some point, you and him will have a relationship. Whether he get old enough to come reach out to you or however it may be. But think about it, man. That kid ain't got shit to do with what choices she made. He's a baby. What is he, 12? The dude's 12, bro. That's your brother. You should be checking on him, seeing what his mentality is. Don't think that he's not your brother because he didn't come from your mother. That nigga's your brother because y'all niggas came from the same fucking nuts, the same sperm, the same father. You got knowledge. You got some life experience. God forbid something happened to your pops. You don't think that little nigga coming to you? Who else he got? You his only flesh and blood. What if he came to you right now and asked you, yo, how to deal with this? Yo, you've been in the spotlight as 50 Son longer than me. This is some other shit. Marquise, how do I handle this? What do you tell him? Yo, I can't talk to you because my mother don't mess with my father. What if he reach out to you, bro? How do you embrace him? Are you not going to embrace him? This is why you got to step away from your mother, my nigga. Be a man. Because if you carry that energy into your relationship and you have a kid with a chick and she pull her kid away from you, then you're going to know how me and 50 feel. Because it can happen to you too, nigga. Trust me. You can have a baby by a chick and she not let you see your kid and go move into another state and do all the fucking bullshit and separate y'all, and then boom. You will understand what it's like to have your kid pulled away from you. Get from under your mom's shadow, bro. It ain't nothing wrong with you making peace with your pops, bro. Swallow your pride. He'll swallow his. But if you keep attacking him, it's not going to work, bro. It's not going to work. And trust me, the nigga is heartbroken that you not by his side. I guarantee it, nigga. I'll put that on everything under the sun. He wished that you were standing by his side. Regardless to what you think and what people may tell you. Trust me. You think he'd rather have Uncle Murder and fucking Yayo running around with him? No, he'd rather have you on the stage with him, nigga. Let it go. Stop following your mother's lead and be your own man, bro. You and her doing stuff for Father's Day posts. I feel like, man, that conversation we had, you haven't grown none. And she mad at me, mentioning me, people bringing me up. I'm not. That conversation been way back then. I haven't talked about that since. Let me show you what 50 did. I'm on the fair use here. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit educational personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And this is what 50 posted in response to me and Marquise conversation, right?
Afloat in New York. Make sure
Now, he went on TMZ after us because our conversation went so viral that they reached out to him or whatever. But you can see the hurt in his face, right? But you can't go and troll a nigga first and go put $6,700 on the floor and talk about, oh, entitled and take shots. No, nigga, no. You already ruined the opportunity. I had you good. You was good. He would have talked to you. But you go and you do this goofy ass shit, right? And they ruin it. But as you can see, after the fact, he wants to have the conversation with 50. But you can't go and talk shit and then think that, oh, now he's supposed to come and talk to you and sit down with you after you talking shit to him. Emotional shit. That's woman shit. That's what the women do, right? I had the nigga set up. I gave him an alley-oop, and the nigga caught a back spasm. Nigga shot an air ball. And that's and that's 50 response. And look what 50 did. The nigga took time to shoot this shit with his cameraman, created conceptually. This is what I'm telling you. This is how I know 50 loved the nigga, right? Because if 50 didn't give a fuck, he wouldn't have said nothing, right? He took time to creatively think how he was going to respond. He got his cameraman to shoot it, edited it, and put it out as a response to him, right? Yo, nigga, you 25, right? That shit probably was, I don't even know how long ago that was. He's probably 35 now, right? 50 did all of that in his creative way to be like, yo, bro, I can't even believe this nigga's still talking about the money. And then when Uncle Murder said, yo, can we get an extra $6,700 a month? That's his response to, $6,700 a month wasn't enough. And then Yayo say, yo, man, I almost caught on fire, right? They trolling because now, damn, I try to burn you up too, nigga, right? They trolling it, right? And instead of Marquise to say, yo, okay, the nigga respond. Let me call the nigga up and talk to him. He just extended the olive branch back, right? And in a 50 Cent fashion. Instead of him calling him or saying, yo, Choke, yo, I seen he responded. Yo, tell that nigga let's talk. What do? He go on Instagram and he fucking does a post fucking trolling back.
Marquise Jackson caught wind of 50 Cent's trolling and posted screenshots of the video on his own Instagram page.
Hold on, wait. Did my pops post me on my birthday today? Wow. He never shouted me out for my birthday. This is the first time. Come on, my nigga. He never shouted you out on your birthday. In 25 years, that's a lie. That's a lie. He never shouted you out from 0 to 25. He never said happy birthday to you. Or are you referring on Instagram, which wasn't even around your whole 25 years? Come on, my nigga. We seen this nigga with you. We seen him with you for years. Now for the first time, he's wishing you a happy birthday. And I thought them dudes eat when you say eat. You must not be telling them to eat, Pops, because having old niggas banging at your door is sad. I'm never going out like that. I'm you, Dad. That's not the right response, nigga. When the nigga responded, it was get on the phone, period. Get on the phone. Oh, shit, the nigga saw me and Choke video. The nigga responded to it. Okay, let me go talk to him. No, you do the feminine mom shit. And then he posts Tariq killing ghosts. So how is 50 supposed to take that? Oh, nigga, you gonna kill your father? That scene right there is when Tariq killed Ghost. So you not only post that, Then you're going to show Tariq killing Ghost? Come on, my nigga. Ain't he supposed to fuck with you? Now, how many of y'all got kids out there? Imagine your kid send you a post talking about him killing you. How do you take that? How do you take that? Instagram, my phone about to die. That, to me personally, that's not the right response. Soon as he saw that 50 saw that interview, it was, yo, Cho, get that nigga on the phone. That's all he had to say. Cho, get him on the phone. Humble yourself. You're 25 years old now. You're not a baby. Get on the phone and be like, yo, Pops, what's up? You don't post a picture of you killing a video of you killing your father. Me, I probably have been looking for that nigga to beat his ass. Oh, word, little nigga? Word? Cave his motherfucking chest in. This is 50's fault. You refuse to critique 50's behavior. Choke you, D. Riding. 50 could have talked to his son after the TMZ video. Why hold a grudge against your son? Would you talk to your son after he posted the TMZ video? Is after, nigga. He posted a video of him killing him. The fuck is you talking about? But I'll take your $50, nigga. Thank you. No refunds. Thank you. Just paid for my pedicure I got today. God damn it. I appreciate you. Thanks for paying for that pedicure, nigga. Yeah, like, to each his own, man. Like I said, man, I feel like there's still hope for him with maturity. You know what I'm saying? But if you do eye for eye, we both lose our sight, right? Just because 50 acts one way don't mean his son got to act the same way. But trust me, if my kid is posting a video of killing me and I'm supposed to be the bigger person after I birthed, I don't give a fuck. If I birthed you, you ain't got no life without me. And I took care of you and I paid child support. And I ran around with you with the world until your mother stripped you away from me. And I'm wrong? Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. This nigga 50 gave her $1 million up front. They went to court for child support. The judge said, yo, he asked him how much. He said, this is what you got to pay her a month. He said, yo, how much is that until he's 18 or 21? The judge calculated it. That's 1.3 million. 50 wrote the check right there. On guard. Wrote the check right there. Yo, here. Gave her $1 million and something up front. And told them, yo, you can distribute it to them monthly, however you want to do it. But he paid it all in full, bro. What nigga do that? I wish I could have did that. Do that sound like a nigga that don't care? Does that sound like a nigga that ain't taking care of his responsibility? Ask any nigga you know that ever went to child support court and the judge gave him an order and told him how much he paid a month. And the nigga said, yo, how much is that for 21 years? Here's the check for 21 years. You ain't even got to wait for a payment because that shit is paid. That nigga ain't never going to fall back in child support payments and he's never going to be in the arrears. You got paid for a front. And you telling me that nigga ain't do shit for this nigga? Ask around. Ask around. 50 paid the child support in advance. If 50 would have died, she still would have fucking had every fucking penny of the child support order that the judge ordered. 50 didn't say, oh, I'm only giving you this. He asked the judge how much. When the judge said how much, he paid it in full from that day. From that day. That nigga could have walked around out the courtroom and got hit by a truck and died. She still would have been paid child support for the rest of until this nigga was emancipated. What nigga do that? But a real one. And y'all got this thing in your head where, oh, because the nigga paid child support, the mother ain't got to work. Shit. If you match what I'm giving you, you living extra good. Just because I'm famous don't mean I got to take care of you the rest of your life. Fuck out of here. You ain't my wife. Just because I had a baby with you don't mean you get to live my lifestyle. I'm the nigga that wrote these fucking rhymes. I'm the nigga that went into did all these fucking shows and had beef with all these niggas and made it to here. I ain't got to take care of you because you got my fucking kid for the rest of your life. You stupid? But whatever the judge tell me to give you, here you go. Now he got to watch his little brother reap all the benefits. He was the heir to the throne. He's still the heir to the throne. Unless 50 got something in his will that states Marquise don't get shit. If 50 something was to happen to 50, and 50 ain't married, Marquise is his first of kin. And we know 50 ain't stupid. Of course, he got a will set up already. And you know what I'm saying? I'm sure. But I'm just saying. Marquise, even if something happened to 50, Marquise is still his first of kin, bro. So you going to keep having this beef with this nigga forever? You going to keep letting your mother get out there and make him feel a way about you because you standing over there next to her? And now she trying to ruin the nigga? For what reason? Tell me what reason she got to be sitting there talking the shit that she's talking other than to try to ruin him. If his other baby mother wasn't in the news, what would she be talking about? Nothing. So please leave me out of it. All I did was try to help. That's all I did. All I did, my first and foremost was to seek advice from him. And now I don't want no advice from him because he has the same mindset my children have. Fuck us. We rocking with our mothers. Fuck you, nigga. I don't care what you did for me. None of that shit matters. All that shit is null and void, nigga. I'm rocking with my mother. I don't care what my mother did. I don't care if my mother had me having two fathers. I got a child. Her mother blamed another nigga for 10 years. 10 years. Knowing that I was the father from birth. And the child is mad at me for fighting to make her mother tell the truth. Ain't that a bitch? Still cool with the mother, but mad at me. And the mother had another nigga to believe that he was the father for fucking 10 years. Made the nigga pay child support for 8 of those years. Knowing he wasn't the father. But they don't fuck with me. Ain't that a bitch? At least Marquise knew who the fuck his father was from day one. And then I'll sit there and I'll watch fucking Maury Povich or Paternity Court, right? And they'll have the test and the mother will be lying. Oh, he ain't the father. Then the test come out. You are the father. Well, I knew it all the time, but you know, he was this type. And then what do the kid do? Run over to the mother and hug the mother. Don't give a fuck about the father. That's me. That's me. So it don't matter what the fuck the father do. The mothers don't give a fuck, bro. The kids don't give a fuck. They always gonna side with the fucking mother, bro. You got a whole fucking child that look like my whole side of the family that will never know them because your fucking mother was a liar. And who you side with? The mother. Fuck me. So I don't even want to hear that shit. When the nigga 50 Cent go in the fucking courtroom and give a motherfucking 1.3 million right there for the next fucking eons, years, and don't even know if fucking he gonna be in financial devastation in 2-3 years and might need that money. He gave all that shit up right there. And the nigga don't fuck with him. On that note, good night. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all know what I'm playing, right? Yeah, I am.
Yeah. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Either war. Rest in peace, Fredro. Don't ask me why. We here now. No joke. Grego, rest in peace. You know what it is. I say I neglect her. I love my child. You make me go wild with your parenting style. Only for her, I wear this smile. Cause inside, it's really a grin. If I was a drink, I'd be drunk off gin. I'm not a quitter, I fight to the end. You're not gonna dictate who life I'm in. Just mad cause I went from boys to men. Like Wanya and Brandy, the road end. I say it in French, we are thin. I do not like you, you're not my friend. You make me cringe, get under my skin like veins, blood, bagging up cane. Don't know too many dudes that go through these things. Deal with your bullshit and still stay sane. Brains with a blue early in the game. Yeah, deadbeat, I'll make you dead me. You wanna see me locked up like me, so I kick back and let the preacher preach. Wisdom of his word, get me through each day. Emancipation on the way. I'ma celebrate from September to May. Till the casket close, we go our way. I just pray she love me one day. Happy Father's Day, I love my child. 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 The worst type of chick, bottom of the pile. Tell him it's his and know that it's mine. Mine's is his, then run for years. What the fuck was you thinking all those years? What if she needed a donor and needed me there? Did family even question her hair? Cause she came from your womb, do you think that is fair? I remember the day I called you out of nowhere. You heard my voice, all you heard was air. I bet you were hella scared. You said forget her, you better without her. Her's my daughter, this is an order. Try running again and you'll be crawling. Cause I'm coming through like Mike Duggan falling down. This time not fucking around. I wanna see it now and I don't care how. You do it, I do it, move quickly. All the years that you ditched me, and right now you going to hitch me to your back. Take me where she's at, and don't worry, there won't be no clapping. These are the years of me rapping, producing, directing. For you it'd be hectic. I love my child and I don't regret. Happy Father's Day, I love my child. 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 Take me to court, bitch, that shit don't hurt me. I've been to court for worse, still survive, see? I know it's not about the money. You file or hurt me, I'm not a deadbeat. When it's all good, you know it's all sweet. When it's all hood, you gotta bear with me. Your girlfriends say take me to court. How you don't ask and then go to court? You know when you ask, things get brought or paid. Emancipation on the way, we'll hang out any given day. Your relationship will fade away. We will get close, you will fade away. Like the baby mama that ran state to state and had to run for about 8 years. Some say how she lived. That might satisfy the father but ruin the kid. Trust me, I speak it cause I live. Ain't another song that info give. That's info for who follow the kid. You went half on the baby, chick you played me. Kidnapped my babies and made them hate me. Y'all ladies don't know, y'all drive us crazy. Fellas, if you out there, you miss your baby. I love my child. Choke no joke. This go out to all the fathers out there that miss their babies. They took our babies from us over money, child support. Now they don't even know us. This go out to you.
Choke no joke. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Pardon the emotion, but this is a very, 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 very touchy, emotional topic for me. Okay? So, hey, man, you feel the way, take it personal, man.
No joke out here in DR. My man Delvin, see him?
Yeah. In Dominican Republic.
All right?
Yeah.
We here.
Yeah. Joke, no joke. Primo, you ain't want to give me no beat, so I'm stealing one. Take it personal. You know you my guy, Primo, love you. You gonna give me a beat after this one. I never thought that you would cry at me, go against me, and backstab me. Third eye is strong, word is bond. Put you on the fakes, and now you won. I gave you support, and you play me. For those who play with butt, yeah, I'm talking Breakfast Club, Revolt, whatever. All I know is birds of a feather. Hang with those that they hate. Once the realness, now you fake, and I see through you. What you gonna do when they book you in your Duke shoe? I know you think I'm expose you. This ain't no threat, take it personal. Choke, no joke. 2023, it's on me. You hear me? 2023 is on me. They say, why I don't come around the game? Cause all y'all do is undercover gay. And I don't play those fucking games. Yo, stop the track, I'm fucking Slay. Rest in peace, K. Slay, man. Let's get to the next one. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go.
Supreme Bigger Figure, Big Cap, The Warden, The Club King,
The DJ Johnny Walker Red.
MC Frank Jigger, the celebrity's choice.
Sean Brophy, sound engineer.
Choke No Joke, legendary videographer.
Sterling Cox, I was the head of security.
Alpha Grinya.
My name is V.
Omega.
Big G.
It's Vim Rock from the legendary Naughty by Nature.
Styles P the Ghost, LOX, D Block.
Tech Smith and Wesson.
LB Fan, Mr. Cheeks.
The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert.
Kid Capri.
The Tunnel was a hip-hop nucleus.
It was the epicenter.
It was the domain, the temple.
It was the Mecca.
Nothing was that melting pot of hip-hop.
They kept the paradigm going.
It's almost like what Rucker did for street basketball. The Tunnel was that of music industry.
My Sunday ritual going to the Tunnel was, I'm telling you, your ass better be there.
You just pretty much did push-ups.
We had to drink a couple bottles of Hennessy, go get smoked.
Leave the jewelry and watches at home.
Before you even get to the tunnel, you gotta get on the block.
You started from 11th Avenue, and when you got to that door, the search procedures was no other.
First time I ever heard of take your shoes off, open your mouth was in the tunnel.
It was damn near everything but a full cavity search.
Security at the tunnel was no joke.
The beatdowns did happen.
Some of them, if you had that chain out, that shit was leaving with one of them niggas.
We had a handful of cats. When we were taking you out, they were digging in your pockets.
The code check at the Tunnel was crazy because you didn't know if you was gonna get your shit back.
Sometimes the bloops happen where you might not get your coat.
A lot of boys wanted to get their girls some fur coats, you know, so I mean, it was free.
The bar was always on till after the tunnel.
You might get fake alcohol. Bartenders might have got counterfeit.
The dance floor is always rocking.
It looked like a video all the time.
The tunnel had a very unique situation at the bathroom. It was co-ed.
The bathroom was Sodom and Gomorrah.
I was like this, looking, trying to look past the dudes like when they was going in the urinal.
The tunnel was a one-stop shop. They had food, they had alcohol, drugs.
I saw weed the tunnel. It was just oozing money.
Backstage is like the club amongst the club.
That's where all the so-called stars who was scary to be in the crowd, that's where they hung out at.
The dopest things about the tunnel for me to remember is hearing my records get played up in there.
The top, maybe, of all-time tunnel banger.
Or anything bad boy.
Every Biggie record, any shit by Hov.
Shook Ones was bananas in there.
Nori Capone, that Bang Bang.
Annie Up.
Any one of Buster joints.
Wild Out would actually start a fight.
The best performance I ever seen, Jay-Z performed in front of the DJ booth. The DJ booth was bouncing like a ball.
Snoop and Dre. When Dre was there.
DMX, Get At Me, Dog.
The king of the tunnel was Jay-Z.
Busta Rhymes.
DMX is the king.
Queen of the tunnel.
Mary J. Blige.
Foxy and Lil Kim.
Eve.
King of the tunnel record label-wise was Def Jam.
Bad Boy.
The best DJ at the tunnel was Flex.
Big Cap, all day. Flex used to break off the records, but he used to try to bully Cap, like, don't spin this, because when I get here, I want to spin it. No, nigga, fuck wrong with you?
What the Tunnel did for artists, it solidified their street music.
That gave us a platform, set up Rough Riders, Rockefeller, Bad Boy, slew of other artists.
The closing of the Tunnel, it was kind of sad because that was a big piece of hip hop.
So losing the Tunnel was like a little kid losing Disney.
A famous mosque closing down.
I think when the tunnel closed, it was necessary. Niggas was coming to miss me.
When you hear people of the late 70s talked about Studio 54, the Tunnel was the Studio 54 of hip hop.
Joke, no joke. Yeah. It's joke, no joke. Joke, no joke. Jigga, joke, no joke. Joke, no joke. Nigga,